18,202 number. And then the low of last Friday, which is 18,055, are levels which should not be violated.
There was a bit of a degrowth, but that's because shipments itself were lower.
The United States will continue to be a very focused area for us.
Revenues were up 6.5%, in line with estimates at 3928 crore rupees.
The Nifty Bank, though, that's off in style. Adani Enterprises is going to be considering some fundraising. That stock is up close to around 2%.
Definitely, we'll continue the momentum which we have seen in our business, not just last quarter.
We're not really much worried. I think the base is very high for the industry.
Caps too are holding, in fact, marching on pretty smartly.
You see the revenues have also scaled up by about 17% as compared to the previous year.
The allegations of the presence of shell companies in Mauritius are false and baseless.
Compared to what the Nifty is doing, which is nothing, absolutely flat, the banks are doing a lot better with about a 0.6% gain. Well, that was the day so far. It's been a day which has been absolutely muted on the Nifty. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. But let me tell you, we are coming to you, as always, from the CNBC-TV18 Motilal studios. I'm Prashant. With me is my colleague Surabhi here in the studios. And Nigel is joining us from the newsroom floor. Oh, that's not the newsroom floor. What is that, Surabhi?
He is on the red carpet. He's where the action is going to be, where the stars will come glistening down from the galaxies, Nigel.
Well, that's right. I'm coming to you live from the Geo World Convention Center, and we are at IBLA. That's the India Business Leader Awards. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm on the red carpet right now, and later on, in a couple of hours from now, you'll have the biggest and the brightest minds from the industry as well as market men who will be walking down. We'll try to get you a couple of comments as well, all through closing bell. I believe for the time being, though, you guys are safe and sound in the studio, and the markets are trading mildly in the green with the Nifty Bank playing a bit of a cracker.
And I can't tell you guys, I'm so happy to see you two in pink. It's a bright and vibrant screen, and you've got all the hues, all the shades in. I'm the sober one today, I think, in white. Well, which is fine, because the men are really lighting up the screens.
Once we wrap up here and you're going to change, you go into the pink.
But fantastic. We're kicking things off. We're already quite excited, as you can see. The fever and the fervor is only building up. But we've got the last hour of trade left. And Prashant, for that, I mean, it's been an interesting day, right? Because you've got the index flat, but you've got a lot of individual stock reactions and big stocks reacting to earnings.
Oh, they are. Sort of Asian Paints is just coming through, right? I mean, it came through over the last 15 minutes or so, and numbers are solid. Let's have the stock up. I just want to make a quick mention of it before we move any further. I think there is about a 15, 16... it's a big one, right? Volume growth is coming, I think, at 15, 16%. And the expectation was for 10, 12% in that range. Numbers look very good at an operating level. Now, for the broader market, I was making this point over the last couple of days that there is a bit of an intermarket divergence developing between the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, meaning that the Nifty basically had taken out last Thursday's high, the recent intermediate high, whereas the Bank Nifty had not done that. Today, the Nifty is absolutely flat. The Bank Nifty on an intraday basis has taken out last Thursday's high, which was 43,740, and then it has sold off a little bit. We're back at about 43,550 or so. But intraday, that level got taken out. So that's something to kind of watch out for. Banks are still very much, I think, the center of attention. You look at the four names, ICICI, HDFC Bank and Axis Bank. The last I checked, they were adding about 30 index points to the Nifty. On the other side, you've got Dr. Reddy's and L&T, which is deducting 42 index points out of the Nifty. So these are two parts of the market. Reliance, of course, is also participating, and ITC is participating on the upside as well. Out there on your screen, Lever and a few other names, all there in the mix. But financials has been the mover both on the upside and downside all of this week, actually all of the last 2 weeks or so, and it is not any different. Later, I mean, in European session, we get the decision from the Bank of England, and we get more global data in terms of, I think, producer price index numbers, initial jobless claims, and of course on Saturday there is the final Karnataka election results, exit polls notwithstanding. I mean, that's the real deal, which the markets will wait and watch out for. So it's a bit of a range-bound kind of a day with not very much which has happened in the Nifty all day through. Surabhi.
Well, that's the large cap picture. Mid caps have not been bad, you'd have to say. The advanced decline ratio is still very, very positive. We've got over 1,700 stocks on the way up, just about 1100 on the way down, and a lot of individual movers and shakers. So railways is a theme, I mean, that continues. So your RVNL, your IRCONs, IRFCs of the world, they're having yet another good session. That's the mid-cap index up for you. Those are some of the railway stocks that are doing really well. In addition, probably should highlight something like a Gujarat Gas, on which the market has taken a pretty favorable view after the numbers. There's a 5.5% pop. And then you have more names, whether it's a TCI or a Team Lease or a Newland. So there's a fair amount of action beneath the surface on the mid-cap screen. So not too bad, really. Let's then tell you what's lined up on the show today.